Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If next year your income dropped by 20%, how many things in your life could you really change? I don't mean theoretically. I don't mean, oh, you know what, we'd figure it out. How many things could you actually change? That question means more than most people even realize, because there's one retirement question that answers that for you before you even ask. You see, most people enter retirement believing, you know what, if things change, we'll just adjust. And that belief makes sense. You've adjusted your whole life. Different jobs, different income, different seasons. So when retirement planning focuses on how much you can spend, it seems reasonable. You run the numbers, the plan works, the budget balances, so you decide to move on. But the assumptions underneath that math is a thing that nobody slows you down on. So you decide what your monthly life looks like. Not consciously, just practically. Things like a housing cost, that feels comfortable. A travel rhythm that you're going to get into. Subscriptions, expenses, things that pop up every month. Nothing extravagant, nothing reckless, just a number that fits your income today. And then after that, you don't think about it again. That's when that decision stops being a number and it turns into a commitment. You see, most financial decisions, they feel reversible. You can always invest more later, save differently, earn extra income, but your monthly spending, it doesn't work that way. You see, it's not just money, it's where you live, how you live, and what you get used to. Lowering it means you have to give something up. And the longer you live that way, the harder it is to give up. You see, nothing breaks, but some things just quietly disappear. What usually triggers the realization, it usually isn't a crisis. It's something ordinary, a medical bill that's manageable, but it's persistent. Helping a family member longer than you thought you'd have to. A change in your own energy or stamina. A part-time opportunity that would help, but gosh, it requires some flexibility. You see, the money is there, but what's missing is the room to move. Your monthly life is already spoken for, and that's when people realize the decision wasn't wrong, it was just sticky. See, no one flags this because the financial plan worked, the math, it all checked out, and nothing looked risky. But financial planning focuses on, can you afford this? But it rarely asks, how hard will it be to change this later? That's not some moral failure on your behalf. It is a fundamental blind spot in most financial planning. And most people only see it when that door to change is heavier than you expected. You see, the consequence isn't running out of money. It's losing choice. Choice is about where you live, how much you work, how you can help others, and how you respond when your life has to shift. Once your spending is locked in, every change feels bigger and bigger. Not impossible, just expensive, both financially and emotionally. You see, that's the part people mean when they say, wow, I didn't realize that was permanent. You see, looking back, the most useful question isn't, hey, can we afford this lifestyle? It would have been, what would we have to change if we couldn't? That question changes how decisions feel. It doesn't scare you, but it does ground you. And most people, they never hear it. And that's why this conversation has to happen before retirement, not after it. This channel isn't about telling you what to do. It's about slowing down decisions that look harmless, but wow, they last longer than expected. Look, not mistakes, not failures, just decisions that would benefit from a little bit more daylight. So if you're thinking about retirement, that's the part that deserves a little more attention.